Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello friends, welcome to Entri. I am Mirza Shambeg, your quant educator, and today I am going to discuss about the shift analysis. Basically, I am going to discuss all the shift analysis of all the subjects of today's IBPS PO prelims examination. As you know that the examination was held today and we have got the response from the aspirants as well. So let's go ahead and see what the analysis would be like that. And you know that in this examination there is three subjects. Okay, there are three subjects: English, quant and reasoning. So we have to analyze all the three things. Okay, let's go ahead. First of all, let me elaborate you about the quantitative aptitude analysis. It's almost predictable. As we have seen, we were expecting a lot tougher questions. We were expecting a lot of tougher paper, but it doesn't come out as tough as we have expected. So my analysis is that they were kept asking 15 DI questions. That means they have continuously been given 3 DIs. Okay, so if an aspirant has been given 3 DI, that means 1 DI is bound to be calculative. And as from the response we have got, we have seen that these 3 DIs are like tabular, line and Casslet, tabular, line and Casslet, tabular, line and Casslet. Okay, so you have to remember one thing, that these three trends are common. So you can predict quant section. You can predict quant section that you will be getting majority of the questions from DI and arithmetic segment. Look at this. The arithmetic segment was continuously being asked 10 questions, while the DI segment was asked 15 questions on the continuous basis. And here we have seen that in the first shift we haven't been given number series, except we have been given quadratic equation. So after the first two shifts we have been given approximation questions. So the simplification pattern would be like 10 questions. Okay, so they have given you 10 to 15 questions from simplification pattern, and after that they will put their onus on what number arithmetic questions and a DI section. So you need to know about every aspect of this DI section. Okay, so here is the analysis of quant section. As you can clearly see that you have been given two segment. Constantly we have been monitoring that these two segments are constantly being asked arithmetic problems and DI, because these are the only two segments where a student can get stuck. Okay, so let's move on and let's see what the English segment says. That English segment has been continuously asking reading comprehension, RC. So you should be aware that you will be asked lots of reading comprehension questions in the coming examination. Okay, so you have to go like that. And after that they were they were not as predictable. Look at this. They have given sentence improvement in 3 shifts. Okay, phrase rearrangement in 2 shifts, word rearrangement in 1 shift, close test in almost all the shifts except the last shift. Okay, correct sentence in 1 shift, error detection except the first shift. They have been given 3 in the 3 shifts. Fillers, they have focused on fillers and word replacement. So there were lots of variety in the English section. Okay, lots of variety in the English section, so you should be aware of all the things. All right, there were 30 questions and most of the aspirants were doing around 22 to 26. Okay, so the average attempt for the aspirants of today's exam was like 22 to 26. All right, so you should be aware that you will be getting word rearrangement, reading comprehension, close test, okay, and error detection. Okay, and word replacement. All right, just a minute, let me erase. You will be getting close test, error detection, word replacement and reading comprehension. So you have to be aware of these things. Okay, because these things will become will come in the upcoming examination as well. Okay, so here is the reasoning analysis. Look at this. As we have seen that the reasoning and reasoning section was constantly asked puzzles. All the types of puzzle was asked in these 4 shifts. Okay, and apart from that, coding, decoding, and they were constant on logs, inequality, and miscellaneous segment was there. Order and ranking was a surprise inclusion. Look at this. Order and ranking questions was asked in 3 shifts. Okay, so you have to remember that you will be getting asked in the future as well. What I'm telling you is that in this examination they have been shown lots of variety. Look at this. Look at the topics. Lots of topics have covered over the 4 shifts. That means something new will be coming in the coming examinations. Okay, so my point is that you have to prepare every aspect of the examination, and you should be ready that examiner can ask from anywhere. As I have told you, he is bound to make a subject tougher. Okay, so you should know that. All right, so that's it from my side, and the average attempt from the aspirants, we were getting around 67 to 72. Okay, so the average attempt has increased from 67 to 72. I believe those who have attempted between 67 to 72, I believe they have the accuracy. Those who have attempted above 77, I have a doubt on that, because they have done deliberately. Okay, they have done deliberately. So my point is that I'm not telling you, I'm not saying about the exceptions. Just remember one thing, that those who are confident about their accuracy, they can do anything. One thing you should be aware. Okay, they can attempt over 75 plus. All right, so my point is that you should be aware. All right, you should be aware of the situation. Look at the exam paper and act accordingly. All right, so that's it from my side. I hope you have learned the analysis, and those whose examination will be in the coming weeks should prepare themselves accordingly. Okay, till then, thank you, stay safe, and be with Entri.